Mulaney's time in senior rugby can be cleanly split into two periods. The first saw the club enter the Colts under-19s in 2011 before entering reserve grade in 2013. In this time, the club took out one premiership in the Colts under-19s and making a total of 3 grand finals, 2 in the Colts, 1 in reserve grade. The second period, the current one, started in 2017.
It's exciting to be back. We've had about 3 years off and we've got all the boys back together. It's a bit rusty, but we'll get there.
So how many of your guys have come through the junior club?
So my age group, we're all 23 now, and when we played Colts, we actually won the title. So we've probably got 15, 16 of those boys back together again.
Have a few of those guys gone out to other clubs?
Yeah, a few went off and played for Nambour last year. We also had we've got a few gone to rugby league down at Caloundra, and a few of the boys just had a couple of years off, but they're all back together now and going well.
Got anyone coming back for next week?
Yeah, we've got our 2 starting second rowers are actually away this week. Also our number 7 who played A grade for Caloundra last year, we've still got him to come back, so things are looking good.
Have you got any under 17s or anyone like that playing for you guys for the seniors this year?
We've got a couple who played schoolboys last year from Mulaney. I think there's about 3 or 4, and we have got I think there's one that's still 17, so he's stepped up and played really well.
What does it mean for your guys to be playing senior rugby for Mulaney?
Oh, it's great. It's great for us and also the town. Like our home games up there, we get the whole community comes out, and then afterwards everyone goes back to the pub, and it just builds a bit of an atmosphere. It's good for all the boys up on the hill.
In their first season back, they reached the semi-finals before being knocked out by Noosa. Go 2018 saw them reach the grand final. They trailed Noosa all day, but right on full time. Then overtime.
Outstanding. Outstanding. The grand final was enough, and being 100 games just tops it off, eh?
Yeah. What was the feeling at full time before we had to go to extra time?
We had momentum at the end there, and it was a bit disappointing that we ran out of time, and then they turned around and say 10 minutes each half. We knew we were in for a shout because they'd used all their subs. We've been playing all season short, so we just dug deep, got the try early and held them out.
So right at the end there of extra time, describe that to us.
Hard. Just hard. Our set piece fell away a bit at the end there. We had 1:30 to go, so we thought we'd just tap it and try and run it out. Yep. Made a mistake, but to our credit, defended our way to victory, so outstanding.
Good celebrations right at the end there when the referee finally called full time.
Just relief, eh? Yep. Relief, ecstatic, and nothing what it's going to be like tonight.
Last year, one of the uni fields got double booked, so you guys had to take a home game on the road up to Mulaney. What was that experience like?
Mate, that was different. So that was Quidditch. So I worked out what Quidditch was. So a little bit of So we got knocked off the field for Quidditch, and we headed up to Mulaney and had a home game up there. It was against Wynnum. So it made them travel a little bit further than they probably would have liked to. But yeah, look, great facilities up in Mulaney. They looked after us. They treated us as they would their own, and the atmosphere there. It's actually the first time I've been up there, so because all the time that I've coached, our reserve grade team has been away from our A grade team when we play Maloney. So they put on a great day up there, and the surrounds are brilliant for a bit of Saturday hour footy. So.
Everyone on the coast loves playing at Maloney. I think it's a great place to play rugby. It's a great place to watch rugby. The people at Maloney are really, really good hosts. And at both clubs, absolutely, Wynnum probably weren't so happy because they got trounced. But in terms of going up to play a game of rugby there, nobody minded that they couldn't go to uni because everyone loves going to Maloney. It's just a great place. It's a beautiful setting, got all the trees around. You can see the game easily from the sidelines, and the pitch is good. And it isn't actually that far to go. So that was a really, really good day that day. Yeah.
Nice. Everybody likes the trip up there, likes the facilities, and
and the juniors love playing up there as well. It's a good venue, and they're good hosts. Yeah.
It sounded like it was a good day as well.
Oh, it was a beautiful day, weather-wise. Yeah. There's heaps of people there, which is good.
Playing across the road from the cemetery wasn't disconcerting?
Didn't even know it was there, to tell you the truth. I didn't know the cemetery was there. But look, I think most rugby fields are built on old dump sites or anything anyway. So it is what it is, mate. But they've got a great location up there.
Has there been any talk with them about maybe eventually having an A grade side up there, or?
I think this is a subject that's often talked about on the coast. I don't think that's likely to happen because I just don't think there's the number of people up there that would be able to play at that level and to keep competitive all through the season. And I think they would probably agree, but you need to talk to Tony about that.
Yeah.
They have a really, really good reserve grade side, but they're in a very small area. They've got other clubs quite close, Caloundra, Maroochydore, Uni. So the number of players is spread in a small area pretty thinly. So I just don't know that when you consider that even some of those clubs sometimes struggle for numbers in A grade, it could be difficult. They're probably pretty smart in saying we'll just stick to having a really good reserve grade team, and that'll do us fine. We're quite happy with that, and we'll be competitive in that environment.
Maloney's 2020 season lasted one pre-season game back in March. A combination of work commitments, the COVID virus, and other commitments has claimed the rest of the year.